Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh out,
It's your boy Tay.
and I'm back again with another YouTube video. This time we're gonna do Daredevil Born Again, episode 3 review. Okay. So Tay, what was your first reaction?
I like this one, episode 3. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of this episode is kind of crazy. Uh,
Mhm.
I actually like what they did with this episode as far as I guess like the story, like the writing. The writing was actually
Mhm.
incredible in this episode.
Mhm.
But given that it's actually, I guess for the longest we've been trying to fix, like when we was gonna actually see Daredevil, episode of Daredevil of just showing Matt being a lawyer. Like literally outside of She-Hulk, of course, and a few occasions of him being a lawyer. Like we never seen him actually have like actually saw him, work a case from
Yeah.
his own case, like his
Mhm.
own thing. Um
Mhm.
so it was kind of dope to see him like Matt and Hector um work this trial pretty much. Um and how his mindset is as a lawyer more than just
Mhm.
being Daredevil. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I just like the fact that they actually made it feel like it felt like the good law show other than other Marvel Daredevil cameo type of lawyer ish like
Mhm.
feel pretty much. It actually felt like a
Okay.
law show. It felt like a law show. That's what I meant. It just to make a short point, it made it feel like a law show, pretty much more than just Daredevil.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I agree with you. It focused. It's pretty much focused on the White Tiger case. That was what
Yes,
pretty much this episode. Potential spoilers. Sorry, guys. I just want to give you a warning.
yeah,
Haven't seen it. We're going to discuss spoilers. I apologize in advance. I probably just gave a big spoiler away, but pretty much it revolved around that case and
yeah.
pretty much around the witness too as well that they
From
kept in hiding from the what I call the Punisher police gang.
yeah,
Because you notice if a lot of Punisher reference is pretty Easter egg. The cop
yeah.
that had the Punisher neck tattoo,
Yeah.
the graffiti with the Punisher, and
It's going off it's going off the Daredevil comic of the
Mhm,
corrupted cops and all the corrupted
mhm.
cops having Punisher tattoos and like they like a Punisher gang pretty much.
Yeah, they like a gang of corrupt cops. That's pretty
Yeah,
much in a
yeah.
nutshell.
And we find out
Okay.
that like one of them, pretty much the one that survived, is one of the Punisher gang group because that was the one that had the tattoo on the
He
wrist.
had a tattoo. They had one in the courthouse with a Punisher
Yeah,
tattoo on his neck.
the neck tattoo. For real, another Easter egg was the joint where we seen, when they was getting the key witness there, and
Yeah,
there was the Punisher's like
graffiti.
logo there, and it said
Yeah,
triggered. So
yeah. Somebody put graffiti on it. Yeah,
yeah, so it's a Punisher reference in a lot of this.
that's what I said. That the first 3 episodes is all Punisher reference. There was
Yeah,
so many Punisher reference. Like I'm like, so he's eventually going to show up. We know this, but
yeah,
yeah,
and then um, we still see that Vanessa and Frisk, you know,
mhm.
are still going through their therapy session, even though Vanessa is really about that street life right now. She
Yeah,
ain't trying
man.
to hear it right now. She
Yeah,
ain't trying to hear none of that goody two shoes stuff right now.
yeah, man. You want to go clean after I built this empire up? You want to take over your empire while you left? He's running these streets. Nah, you know.
So,
She
uh,
offered what 1.8 million to bribe the people.
yeah,
The Irishman that robbed it. You know, I don't want to give a play by play, but a robbery occurred. I'm speaking big. I don't want to ruin it completely.
yeah.
A
I mean,
robbery occurred.
yeah. And then we had another like Easter egg as well. I don't know which direction they're gonna go with it as far as Hector's mantle. Which I will discuss that later, but it's oddly to see that his sister, I think it's his sister and his niece, was at his
Yeah.
at his trial too. But if you know from the comics, pretty much the the niece
It's gonna carry the torch.
is gonna carry the torch because
Yeah,
you
I'm.
know,
They're probably gonna go that right. I'm glad they went that route.
yeah,
That's a good route to
because originally
follow.
it's a sister, so it was like originally it's his actual sister that did it, but
Mhm,
I guess they're gonna go with the niece because it makes more sense with the niece since she's the most popular one from being the ultimate
mhm.
Spider-Man and everything. So um, I think that's the route they're gonna go with. I don't think they would do the time jump aspect of it with Daredevil.
Probably
I would
not.
think she'll be more season two if they bring her,
Hmm.
if they bring that character, that White Tiger, into the fold. I think it won't be till
Hmm.
season two. But just the fact that they brought that Easter egg out, letting you know that they're going to continue the mantle of the White Tiger at some point.
Hmm.
Um, Another one is Miles Morales' father,
Yep.
Easter egg.
Yep.
You
That
know,
was a.
a
I think
police
they
force.
hitting at Spider Man
Yeah.
potentially. He exists in this universe,
Yes.
which
Exactly. So
which makes sense because Kingpin will, when he's made, he's going to have like the anti vigilante bill. It makes sense that Spider Man would get affected too. It just
yes.
makes sense
Yeah.
in the timeline.
hmm And then yeah, like I said, this episode is more like we both
Straightforward.
it was
It's very
straightforward.
straightforward. Very
Um,
straightforward. Nothing really too much you can think about
yeah,
outside of your man. Your boy just outed White Tiger identity to win the
yeah,
case.
yeah.
He threw a Hail Mary on that play today. That was a Hail Mary play.
Yeah, they was definitely losing. He had to throw that in there. He even though he
Yeah.
said he was against it the whole time, but he felt they was losing, so they had to throw that out, and it worked. It actually showed him being
I
the.
tell you, it didn't work if I wanna give
Oh
another
yeah,
spoiler.
yeah. I will wait. We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that.
Yeah, yeah. You know what happened.
Yeah,
If you watched it already, you know what I'm about to say.
yeah. But now, but him. Well, no, I'll say like it helped him as far as being free, but
Yep, it
it
helped him win the case.
didn't help him as being in the street because now, like you said, his identity is out. So now, by like you said, with Frisk having this thing against vigilantes, it makes him a target automatically. And like you said,
Yep.
now with the whole the whole corrupted cop gang, and they labeled him as a cop killer, even though they were corrupted themselves, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that. They
Mhm.
just think he flat out just killed. He just a flat out. Once you get labeled as a cop killer, you can't do no. You are no longer a law-abiding citizen anymore. You are a
Yeah.
target.
Yep.
So
You may not get a parking ticket.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um. So
Mhm.
by him clearing his name, by doing that strategy, clearing his name with that, made Frisk very, very kingpin.
It brought out his
Yeah,
inner kingpin, Mr.
yeah.
Fisk, it brought out the inner kingpin.
Yeah, it brought out the old Wilson Frisk that we know as Kingpin from old time, from the
Yeah.
Netflix series, even the
Oh,
cartoon.
you talking about with the car door? We're not gonna talk about that scene. A lot of
You
anger
know,
in that. Frustration was in that scene.
yeah. And speaking of that, for real, before I even go further with that, have you noticed that both of them, like for some odd reason, Frisk was talking about being, this clean guy, this, that, and the third, but yet he still got bruises in his knuckles.
Yeah, it represents his past.
It looked like
No,
it was recent. That's the thing. It looked like it was recent.
I mean, we know Vanessa had had a love interest. We're gonna say
Yeah,
that maybe that's just it. I'm not. They didn't really talk about it too much in the episode. That could have been the case.
yeah,
I could be wrong, but that's like a gut feeling.
yeah. And yeah, them doing that, yeah, them doing this whole therapy thing probably ain't gonna help it no
Man,
better.
tell you, yeah, hope, man. Yeah, hope.
It's a lost cause, bro. It's a lost
Because the
cause.
problem is he's
He's
in
in
the
politics. She's
she's still
free.
in the criminal underworld, so she gotta be
Yeah,
squeaky clean if she want to go around as the mayor's wife,
Mhm.
that public figure. So I understand her standpoint and his standpoint. He
Exactly.
pretty much said, "You gotta play your role," and she said, "No, we're over here doing this.
Exactly.
We're
So
not gonna be squeaky clean."
yeah. Um. Yeah.
Can't think of anything else outside of what happened at the end, which I saw coming, by the way, when I was
Yeah.
watching
We
it.
definitely. Yeah. We definitely saw that shit coming.
Yeah, because he pretty much warned him and said, "Hey, yeah, you can never be White Tiger again. Once you got past a cop killer, any cop is gonna try their best."
Yeah. Let's get straight to it. Then we can talk about what you think of the predictions of episode 4 gonna be. So yeah, let's get to the big one. All right. So the big spoiler. Um. Like you said, if you haven't seen it, go ahead, pause it. Um. Watch it. If you have watched it, you know what we're talking about. Because of the fact that he got away, I mean, not got away, he's freed. The case he has been found not guilty, but now his identity is out by being a vigilante of being the White Tiger. He's out there in the public. He gets free. Um, I guess they went to a department. I don't know if it's still the same place, but he decides to put the suit on for this night. Didn't know it was gonna be the last time he's gonna wear the suit, but he's wearing a suit, and he heard some screams or cries or whatever the case. Yeah, and then Wisk and Fisk was doing an interview with BB Earn at the same time while he was talking about it, and yeah, he got popped in the head by a
Yeah,
guy wearing a Punisher's shooting vest.
that wasn't Punisher the character. I think that was one of
No,
the cops with
it
the
was one.
Punisher tattoo.
Yes,
I'm just gonna throw that out there because
but in the
I seen
interview,
comments where people thought it was the Punisher. I
yeah,
was like, why would the Punisher just randomly?
it go against everything he said. He said he goes after
No,
the bad people. That's go
yeah,
against everything he goes against. So yes, it's definitely Wilson. I'm saying is Wilson Fisk had something to do with Hector being killed.
you think
He
so?
did. Yes, he definitely did.
My
If
my
it
gut
wa-
is telling me. My gut is telling. Well, technically, they it's possible because the
if it
because the
ain't him,
cops.
yeah. If it ain't him, it's Vanessa. It's one of them two.
I don't think it's Vanessa. I think it's more Fisk.
It's
Because
more
you forgot.
Fisk
Well,
because
if you go back to the previous episode,
yeah,
him, the police commissioner,
yes,
had some words. I'm
yeah,
just throwing that out there, and they could be doing some type of business,
yeah.
with him to a degree. I'm not
So
saying they listen to him or nothing like that, or
yeah,
he's in charge or anything. I'm not saying that, but
but he
I
is the
think
man.
to a degree he probably knew it was going to happen. One
Yeah,
of the I would say at the minimum he knew what is going
and
to happen.
plus the fact that plus we already know how he feels about pretty much vigilantes, superheroes. He hates them. Point blank period. Since he got his tail whipped by Matt Murdock and what was it, season 3 of the last season.
He, he also got shot by a vigilante tag, so it makes sense. He got
Oh,
a
his
sort of
own,
like
yeah, even though that was his own
hey, hey,
quote
Tay
unquote
Tay.
adopted daughter.
A vigilante is a vigilante Tay. It's good and bad vigilante. I'm joking with
Nah, he kind of brought that on himself. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You ain't had to you ain't just had to try to like kill the girl's father and shit, you know. But I digress.
you.
Uh,
So episode 4. So what we give a rating of episode 3?
Oh, I like episode 3. Episode 3, I give it a good solid. I give it a solid 7.9.
7 point. I give it like a 7.5.
Yeah,
About a 7.5. It was good. The ending, I sort of, like
it
I said,
left
I
me,
predicted
yeah,
it.
yeah, left on a cliffhanger really.
Good thing.
Yeah, but uh,
Any predictions for
that's gonna
episode 4?
this is probably going that episode 4 is gonna be episode that we probably gonna see Frank Castle after the whole events from the events from Punisher season 1 and Daredevil season 2. I think we might see Frank Castle for the first time since then.
Okay, you think he gonna make his guess? So that's your prediction. Well, it makes sense because they've been talking about him for 3 episodes,
And
dropping hints.
yeah, and I also think if he is in this episode, I think we're gonna see him in action. I think he's gonna try to take out those corrupt cops, or at least some of
Yep,
them.
that's my prediction. Punisher versus the corrupt cops. That's my
Yeah.
prediction. And I also think the anti vigilante bill is coming because
Yes.
he probably gonna use the vigilante that got away with the cop killer as
Yeah.
motive to push a bill or law. That's my
And by
gut
him,
feeling.
yeah, that by him being with the NYPD commissioner,
Mhm.
him doing business with him. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to pass that. It's definitely gonna happen. But yeah. And then I think at some point, I think episode 4 we might see Matt back in the suit.
Okay, it
I
makes
think they
sense.
slow. I think they slowly trying to build it back to him going back into the suit because even with
Mhm.
the him telling Hector about it, he didn't tell him he was Daredevil, but the fact that he knows how it feels to really have your pretty much have your face discovered, but not even discovered, like have your identity revealed by somebody you don't want to be revealed with or around. Yeah, it does bring a danger to you. As Foggy, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we seen it with episode. We literally seen it with episode 1 with Foggy. It ain't because of the fact that he's a lawyer. It was the fact that he know Matt. He know how Matt is. Matt is
Mhm.
Daredevil, and they will use anything to make Daredevil vulnerable at the time. So
Okay.
yeah.
All
So I
right.
think we might get. I think we might get two. So I think we might get two things out of that. Like I said, Frank Castle coming back. I don't. I think we're gonna see him in action, at least some part of action, and I do think we're gonna see Matt back in the Daredevil costume, even though he don't want to, but he's probably going to because of the anti.
Yeah, because the white tiger murder could bring him back out.
Yes.
That could bring him back. That could be a motive enough
Yeah.
because you gotta get something to motivate him to get back into the suits.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you also got to figure out a way. I mean, and then they also got to play into this thing where the mayor, like the mayor Kingpin storyline of showing him being corrupted as well too.
Mhm.
You know, him being still being Kingpin pretty much. Um, the underground, underground crime lord that we know, um, comes back eventually. Especially if especially if Daredevil and Punisher team up. He's definitely going to be peed off if he sees
Mhm.
them two together.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna push that bill then.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's he got a little bit of Thunderbolt Ross in him too. You think he gonna change his ways, and then you be like something just sprinkle his little fancy to bring him
Mhm.
back to be Kingpin. So
Mhm.
it ain't Vanessa. I say Vanessa ain't gonna be the reason Kingpin come back. It's gonna be because Matt Murdock is gonna bring back Kingpin.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also, leave a comment if you feel that we left something out, or if you have a theory of your own. We love to read it. We do read all our comments. So, peace and hair grease.
Yeah.